So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Jó, üdv mindenkinek, én Szúrdos vagyok, és folytassuk a Horizon. Hű, off-streamen megcsináltam pár mellékküldetést még, első repülés, találtam pár roncsot, betámadtam a tornyot, szereztem pár jó fegyvert, mert találtam pár zöld csillámat, de a utolsó még nincs meg sajnos. Ami kell az 5-ös szintű ruhához, és szerintem már nem is lesz. Mert haladni akarok. És 3 óra van, és nem tudom, hogy meddig tart a küldetés. Szóval ma be akarom fejezni. Hát menjem. És remélhetőleg hallatok is. Oké. Jó, szóval hoztam ide videót, van minden. Ital és ételt nem hoztam, de ha megérek, akkor majd egy percre kivonulok. Folytatás. Beszélgetés a csapattal. És utána igaz, nem szereztem meg azokat a tekercseket, amik kellettek volna, de kritre felhúzom a cuccokat, szerintem nem lesz gond. Annak csapásom 2-es, a másik 3-as, szerintem nem lesz olyan hajde. Ha összejönnek a rúgások, ütések, meg feltankolok. Bár olyan sok mindent nem kell tankolni. Szóval beszélgessünk egy kicsit az új barátunkkal. Ja és igen, már Silas is itt van. Ami kimaradt az előzőből, hogy kicsit beszélgettünk Silas-szal. Szóval most mindenkivel beszélgetünk.
Oh no, I got enough trouble with Catalo, always kicking my ass.
Did you need something?
I'll bet you're a pro.
Na beszélgessünk.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Te? Nagy lelkű. Na jó van.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Jó van.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Hát igen.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Hogy be is valahova. Fogadjunk.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah.
Hát igen.
How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regala and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army, and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Miért vagy ennyire magabiztos?
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Rád.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Okay.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Na várjál, dobva, hogy beszéljünk.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests.
Van.
I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tenakth something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint.
Okay.
Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Helyes.
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different.
Hát ez biztos.
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Jó van.
I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around
Ezt
here?
reméljük.
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Oh, well. Erend? Minden oké?
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Hát igen.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Silence and Tilda are here for a reason.
Yeah, enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet.
Még.
So, Kotallo tells me you flew.
Igen.
Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
Azt elhiszem.
You, talk to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope.
Hát igen.
I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his?
De.
After
kettőt
everything
is.
he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. Do you think so we'll be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love.
Hát igen.
I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
Na jó van.
I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Most van Kotalom. De először vele beszélek.
There you are. Would you like to continue our chat?
Igen. Az arra csatorna.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Na jó. Mi van a házaddal?
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life.
Kultúra.
A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant.
Bocsiska, csak
Visionary.
iszok. Elszomos vagyok.
She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
Na jó. Mi van a Zenith bázison?
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta in Gaia's
Hát az
location,
biztos.
dealing with heavy resistance along the way.
Aha.
There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
Vigyáztak.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle
Nem
take off
fogom.
from the island, heading for space.
It was
Email
likely
it,
ferrying
Edgerton.
materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard.
Basszus.
Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
És a többi zenetes?
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
Good.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence.
good.
Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators,
Okay.
the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
Remélem. Hogy lássuk. Stanley. Stanleyvel beszéltünk. Stanley volt, a Stanley adatait a Las Vegas alatti résznél találtuk meg. Elég sok szöveget találtunk, és hangadatot.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
Verbena. Őt is láttam valahol. Nyugati résznél?
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations.
Oh.
Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, granting herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true.
Befolyásaim.
But even rats can
Megkapcsolódott.
cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Hát igen.
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Merjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was
Dance
herself
channel.
mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller,
Devin Miller.
the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay.
So you know a lot about me through my old focus. But what about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast, but you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future, one where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come,
Hát végül is igen.
but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
Megmenteni a földet. Igen.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta.
Igen.
The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Na jó van.
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
Oké. Akkor beszéljünk. Kotalóval. Itt van Kotaló? Hol vagy Kotaló? Na
I keep
várjál.
thinking. He's just gonna be standing
Itt.
there.
Vele régen beszéltem.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Na,
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf.
helyes.
Though I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
Hát igaz.
As you say.
Felejünk, az nincs.
You have more than earned my trust.
Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The Ten would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us,
Meg is csináltuk.
to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
Az biztos. Az új karod?
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that.
Na jól van.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
Queen. Te jössz. De hol is vagy? Nem itt. Nem itt.
So, you return.
Nem.
All right, let's look at this mess of data then.
Meg vagy.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Hát
Almost.
reméljük.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth. An entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly.
Hát igen.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
Hát igen.
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yes.
Yeah. He was born without that. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind.
Hát igen.
I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Aaron seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time
Szoktál
to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
Inkább, ha egy-két zenicest lecsapok.
I try not to think about it. We won't let the Zeniths get away with what they've done.
Az
Everyone's
biztos.
ready to take the fight to the enemy.
And you?
Nervous? But I'm ready too.
Helyes.
Don't worry. We'll get through this together.
Nem egyedül leszel.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
Jó, se. Na jól van, skacok. Eren megvolt. Hát, őzről még nem beszélünk. Ez az én szobám? Nem, ez Zoe szobája, és Valé volt.
Sneakers that weren't used for sneaking.
Nem, a tornacsika az nem. Ez a kijáró. Ez az én szobám. Oké. Skacok. Egy percet kér, kettőt. És jövök. 2 perc. készüljünk fel. Kritikus találat. Közelharc folytatása. Túlhúzás és sebzés. Sebzés, csúszás vagy zuhanás közben. Újra töltés sebesség, az is kell. Olyan sebzés, remetleg egy kis távolságból 10 méter vagy kevesebb. Ja hát. Oké. És most jön. Aha, elfürkészen. Azon a zavarodottság esélye, korrózió esélye, az kell. Mert ugye ez a vadászíjam, ami a 3-as. És a korrózió, ha jól tudom, jó lesz. A gépek ellen. Alkatrész szellemmondása 25%. Nem állik el senki, de látalagózási sebzés 25%. Vagy crit. Azt kell. Ja, hogy ja, mégse. Oké. Ja, hogy ezt már használjuk, oké. Bontósevzés. Oké. És akkor nézzünk egy... Oké. Azt már használjuk. Oké. Oké. Közelhadsebzés. De szerintem ez jobb is. Az marad. Ez mi? Ah. Ezt használom már? Nem. Oké. Drótvető nem kell. Azt nem használjuk. Marogó. Robbanó csúzli. Pár, várjál. Van egy tartályvetőm, amit nem használtam. Lehet, hogy nem is fogok. Oké. Feltöltve. 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 Jó. Akkor most menjünk a ládámhoz. És akkor a tartalékokat is töltsük fel. Mármint a robbanás. Mármint az. Erossé. Illékony iszap. Ez van. Az nincs. Jó. Szerintem meg vagyunk. Szerintem elég lesz. Oké. Ezt is lehet. Na akkor balhézzunk vele. És ezt is. Nem lesz. Még egyszer ellenőrzöm. Jó. 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 Hát akkor nincs más.
Ah, this data looks fun.
Akkor itt már más nincs.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Szerintem ez összes drónban van. Oké. Na, hagyj szóljon.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works,
Keresem
there will still be
Annak
Spectre
nincsen.
drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Remember, we need to get Sylens' weapon to the Zenith base intact.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. This saved my butt a couple of times now. It wouldn't feel right to leave it behind. Besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. Varl made the right call, you know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
Persze.
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course.
De hol van az ital?
Oh.
Varral is kellett volna kocintani.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Carja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Carja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
As she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Carja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Carja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Carja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Komoly.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
Volt neki egy hang.
You were right. That
Technikával
was a story
ezeknek.
best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point. With my hammer ready.
Helyes.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Csapjad őket ezerrel. Na, beszéljünk is Rizóval is.
I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. Everyone here, training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
Hát igen. Jó
You know,
össze.
there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly. I know.
You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad.
Na jó van.
I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
Igen.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch.
Ó, Rizó.
For the both of us.
So,
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
Hány hónapos terhes? Na, Alva?
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
Once all this is over, will you Go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me, or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. One of our best. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
Oh, that's okay.
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky. I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Kotallo will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Kotallo will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
Legyen úgy. Alva. Mindenkivel beszélgettem már? Nem. Kotallo? Ó, nem.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Biztos kérdezgetni fog.
Did you have something else to discuss?
Hát szerintem van egy-kettő dolog. Vagy nem. Akkor nem.
I'll talk to you later.
I will be here.
Na várjál. Kivel nem beszéltem? Silas-szal? Ez mi?
I miss Varl.
Jaj, a régi.
It still hurts to think about him. I don't know if the pain will ever really go away. When I find that bastard, Eric, I'm gonna make him pay.
Remélem tényleg.
With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win.
Az biztos. Oké. És akkor jöhet. Ó, ez rossznak a íja.
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. Elizabeth and Tilda had a history. The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but seems like it was enough.
Hát?
For a while, at least.
Kivel nem beszéltem? Kotalóval, ugye?
Slowly.
Igen, lassan indulunk.
Aloy,
Ó, még veled is.
something else?
Akkor nem.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
De már mindenkivel beszéltünk. Nem, Kotalóval nem.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Az
The
biztos.
coming battle won't be easy.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Kotallo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too.
Ez így igaz.
Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were to Noct, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the Ten. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored.
Na jó van.
I'll see you soon then.
Szerintem
It
mindenkivel
will be my
beszéltünk.
honor.
Egy mentés. És repülünk. De még
First the frost breath, then the snow.
van egy dolgom.
Hey, Varl. It's almost time to sneak into the Zenith base. Rescue Beta and Gaia. I don't know how it's gonna go. I really wish you could be there. To help. Well, this is solo. For now.
Oké. Szerintem felkészültünk. Remélem. Na, hova kéne menni? Aha. Ó, tök jó. Itt már voltam. Feltöltöttem mindent, tehát újból tudok még 12-t. Van jeges is. Hát nem tudom, hogy mennyi idős lesz. De le kell csapni őket. Muszáj. Gyere csak ide. Feljebb. Feljebb. Hoppá. Kicsivel gyorsabban nem mehetne? Engedj el.
There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
Na, hadd menjen. Nincs visszaút.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Aloy,
Where are the others?
not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Okay.
Are we all here?
Szerintem igen.
Then
Hol van
let's begin.
Kotaló? Jó, ott van. Mindenki itt van.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others.
Hát igen.
Shall we?
Hogyne. De ha csapdába csalsz, megöllek. Csak szólok.
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
Megvagyzó? Azzal a cuccal. Falat is mászik le.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be Spectres guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Kotallo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Már megtudod.
Somewhere important.
Ezek a titkolózások.
Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Okay.
Then we should proceed.
Hát kéne.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only.
Aloy,
We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
as long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Oké. Már nincs visszaút.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Hol? Előttünk.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
It's not gonna take much damage from fire.
De kettő van. Hát, mint mondtam, egy sem úszta meg. És ezt igazából mondtam.
Hey, you want to fight the Vanguard? Watch yourself, Aloy!
Oké. Aranyos vagy.
That's the spot!
Eltalálja. Nagy fejét. Még egyszer. Még egyszer. Aj, nem. Oké. Fekszik. Fekszik. Törd már össze. Van már neki kettő is.
Now finish! Hey, watch this!
Várjál.
Idiot needs hammer!
Oké, nyugalom.
I'm coming for you!
Fekszik. Egyszer találd el. Egyszer találd el. Persze, hogy elmenekülök. Megvan. Ellöktük.
Aloy, you okay there?
Hát úgy, ahogy. Elég legyen. Belőled.
Kaboom! We got it.
I think you're right.
Oké. Eren, egy kicsit menj arrébb. Így is jó.
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it. Let's see what I can do with this.
Felhúzzuk.
We should move on.
Várj egy picit. Nem hagyunk itt semmit.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
Szuper. Mi is mindjárt leszünk, ha fel kéne ugranom. Na várj egy picit. Oké. Jó fel még?
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
I wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another way across.
Oké.
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight? You choose.
Plasma can work in my favor.
It's here when you want. This'll help. Keep them coming!
Jó, mi ezt tudja, hol vagyok.
Aloy's under attack! Cover me!
Firing!
És bom. Itt van még a fiú.
Oh, it looks like Zoe's giving us some supporting fire. Bring it on! And another one? That's a decent shot, I guess.
Better than any Oseram.
Oké. HP. Ráhúzok. Egy-két fa. Egy-két HP. HP szükség van. Oké. Az van cucc. Repülj!
Tired yet?
Yep.
De az a lánc van. Hát akkor azt mondszad lenni. Na mindegy.
Yeah! Clear those weeds.
Megcsinálom.
Shut this metal flower down. We're through.
Pick it up if you need it.
Here we go.
We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
Jövök. Vissza, gyere barát! És bum!
I guess we're not going for stealthy.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
But I guess that
Nincsen
dead one's
valami,
handy
ahova
enough.
felakaszthatom a... Így nem lesz jó. Azt hogy fogom megszerezni? Ó, hát én bolond vagyok. Gyere csak ide! Nem tudom hívni. Direkt. Direkt.
Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the whole world?
Nyugalom.
Oh yeah. Good times.
Hogy jutunk fel oda? Nem. Pedig fel kéne jutni. Meg kéne szerezni azt a ládát. Nem. Mi lehetne benne? Semmi. Megyünk tovább.
More spectators. I'll attack when you... Get confused in your eyes. Or a woman. Sorry.
Ennyi értelme. Na várjál már. Hát ez húzós. Mennyi dűtfidért van itt basszus? Azon vagyok. Szerinted mit csinálok? Egy megvan. Begyűjteni, ha lehet. Nem lehet. Miért vannak itt ennyien? 3 darab még itt van.
You got its weak spot.
A lövöldözős mindensége nem. Egyszer kéne eltalálnom. Szarban vagyunk. fekszik. Fekszik élet.
That's all of them.
Én már rá.
Let's push on.
Find anything?
Yeah.
Az összesen. Gyógyító vagyok. Azt köszönöm. Jó, vagy a rend? Oké. Jó. Oké. Azért kellett ez a crit bele.
Here, up this rock.
Akár.
Come on, Aloy, let's go.
Te szórakozol velem? Valahogy itt. De az csak a fegyvere. Oké. Ah. Hát biztos jó lett volna. Felfele megyünk.
Let's not wait around, okay?
Jó, oké, igazad van.
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
Hát ez nem is tudom, hogy miért lettem rá.
Hey, you okay?
Igen.
Yeah. I'll find a way back up.
Én felmegyek. Te miért jöttél le? Aha. Jó.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
Látja az utat. Jó, itt van még HP, kell.
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure. What?
Úgy látom, meggyőző vagyunk.
Don't get that stuff on you.
Nagyon kész. fog.
Now this is why.
Come on.
Aloy, Talon and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Looks like the others have things under control.
Valaki még egy tény. És égni is fog.
Can't beat us around Forge.
Igen, tudok róla.
Alpha and Katalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
Hány darab?
I'm not doing anything.
Ez nem lesz jó.
Beta will.
Beta.
She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on, come
Hát ez nem jó. Ez mi volt?
What is that?
A seregünk.
I think you got their attention.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
on. Now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
Oh, figyelj. A róbajtotás.
Come on. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flew back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Nem csak fel. De... Ezt én nem értem. Hogy tudok feljebb jutni? De nem tudok feljebb jutni. Hát ez szuper volt. Na most ők fejlek. Mint ha nem engedné a játék, hogy fejlődjek. Ezt mutassa. De itt még nem tudsz volna. Nem mondom én az impulzus, akkor se találok egy olyan helyet. Menjünk lejjebb? Jó, menjünk lejjebb. Oké. Lehet, hogy megvan.
That big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
Milyen sziklák?
Guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, because that'd have made it nice and easy. Here we go.
Hogy jutok oda fel? Aha, így.
Big jump.
Made it through without a fight.
To the right, I think.
Akkor jobbra. Biztos jobbra?
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now. The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Jó, sok.
Another one?
Ha csak egy van, akkor halálhia.
Look at that thing. Boy, did you pick the wrong fight.
Itt a vége, figyelj.
You want me to hit you again?
Persze, ugorjál.
You need some ammo? Whoa!
Vége. Na vége. Menj onnan. Én szóltam.
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
töltsük be. Jöhet még. 12, jó, mehet. Szerintem... Lehet, hogy magammal viszem. Még kellhet.
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Hát, hogy nem fogom vinni. Na jó.
Yeah, this place is gonna come down around our ears.
All the more reason for speed.
There's the guy who doesn't have to carry much.
They'll come for us.
Yeah, well, when that happens, staying on my back better work.
Működni fog, remélem. Van még itt pár cucc.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Catalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
Már nagyon nem kell. Jó, fele megyek. Persze, hogy nem. Okay.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up.
Gyorsan kéne.
Stay still.
This is pointless! You can't hurt us. Face it. You're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence.
One minute more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda.
Gondolom fel kell töltödni.
I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing? Fine. All right, people. Light them up!
Nem jó. Szerintem nem fog működni.
Are we supposed to be scared?
Remélem, hogy igen. A fajtnak vége.
It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, die, machine filth! Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network!
Just do the best you can.
Nagyon sok cucc.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
You got some unfinished business, little girl.
Négyes a pajzsam, remélem, hogy kitart.
I don't need a shield to take you out.
Biztos vagy benne?
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Hát igen. Mutasd meg!
Come here, so I can watch you suffer!
Fiú, én jövök.
I'm taking you down! Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
Ezeket kevésbé játszottam.
You make a hell of a...
Már nincs is életes.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Hát, hogy nem bombálva kell.
Now we're having fun, right?
Vannak ezt mondta, hogy ez lesz a szenomolta. Bosszúzás. Vallél.
You okay?
Túl gyorsan
I will
elszem meg
be.
Eriket.
In time. Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're all right.
Még van cucc.
better take a lift.
Kincsvadász vagyok. Ez lesz a halálom. Persze, hogy ott van még egy láda. Nem akarom azt, hogy ládák azt. Nem volt ott. Ez még jön. Na jó. Oké. Hagyj menjem.
Looks like the machines and specters have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there.
Köszi.
I have to go. I almost have.
Micsoda mentés volt. Várjál.
Erend? Is everyone all right down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
Fel kell tölteni mindent? Szerintem jó. Hogy jutok feljebb? Megvan. Csak 20 marad. Hát, akkor itt 20 marad. Látom, nyugi. Ugorj át. Megkaptad ügyes vagy. Még feljebb kell menni. És mi van még pállára? Anya. Na várjál. látom, de nem akarom. Nagyon nem akarom. Okay.
This is it. End of the line.
Meg vagyunk. Beta.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there.
Okay.
The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth.
Hmm? De miért követi?
Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis. What is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars.
Biztos, hogy nem.
And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
És barátzinkat itt hagyjuk, meg a klánokat, biztos nem.
No. I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me.
Biztos nem ez.
It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
Néhány száz év közt.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Hogy mi?
Take cover! Get to the door! Submit, Aloy. You can't win. No! I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing first.
Skannelni kéne.
I gotta get through all that armor before I can do some damage.
Oké. Méreg. 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 És bum.
I can endure. You cannot.
Negyed élet.
Armor's up.
Negyed élet. Fél élet.
Target active.
I can target its gold plating.
Kapda.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Én meg nagyon erős. Mutasd meg, mit tudsz, fiú.
This world will die. You don't have to.
Még egyet. Töltsd már be! Ez nem lesz jó! Töltsd be!
You can only endure so much.
Elég legyen.
It's over. Why couldn't you just let me choose?
Oké. És HP. Azt még betöltsük egyszer. Azt is. Szóval visszajön. Mert ugye ezek mindig visszajönnek. Hát kapta. No, mi van, Sinus?
She tried to take you.
Oh,
And she told you about Nemesis.
igen.
So you've known all along.
Tudtad bizony.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
Azért mondhattam volna
Couldn't
valamit.
just tell me?
Hát ez az.
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Nem fogod megmenteni
Perhaps
az
Tilda didn't
emberiséget.
adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Szerintem nem.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the Ten.
Goodbye, Silence.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy,
Déta.
you did it.
Semmit nem csináltunk meg. Ja, nem, ez is azt tényleg elfoglalja a bolygót, de...
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
Na, mégsem megy el.
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Az biztos. De hát most tényleg egyedül elmegy, az egyedül nem tudja megvédeni.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Megmenteni az
Not if it's
emberiséget,
that
mert
ale
hát...
of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent
Ádám
idea.
is Éva, és úgy tovább, de... Ez
I hope it's
Silence.
really over this time.
Hát ez húzós lesz.
There's another battle ahead,
Az
Elizabeth.
biztos.
Very different than the one you fought.
De... Gájánál már ott van
It's
hét.
not about the distant hope of creating a new world.
Hét, igen, 88.
It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem.
Oh! Megcsináltak a... Megalítottukat. Halló? Halló.
Courage to overcome any obstacle.
Ez félige. Igen, pár shader kellene. Az biztos vagyok benne.
And the resilience
Ó, és
to
visszatért
rise
a
after any
falujába.
setback.
Ez ó is.
As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before.
Az biztos.
But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
A lépgája most elég erős lett. Vége. Fúskazok. Imádtam az egészet. Tényleg. Az elejétől kezdve. Lehet, hogy nekem rosszabb volt a grafikám, mint más youtubereknek, de akkor is imádtam. Mert brutál jó volt. Jók voltak a szereplők, a karakterek. Hozták a formáikat, a Erend is, Varl is, szegény van. Brutál, nagyon jó volt, nekem nagyon tetszett. Lehet, hogy nem lett meg a ruhám, de Eriket gyorsabban megöltem, mint gondoltam. Mármint a bombáztam, de igen, eléggé kaptam. Azért kellett, hogy felhúzzuk a ruhát, meg bele kellett tenni a tekercseket a fegyverbe. Azért adott neki egy kis löketet. De az, hogy a minden mellékküldetésnek vannak külön története, és ugyanúgy a videók, jók voltak a gépszörnyek, jók voltak a táj, a zene, minden nagyon tetszett. És kíváncsiak, hogy mi lesz a harmadikban. De az utolsó lesz. Biztos fontos. Na jó van.
hands are full of flowers, my ears are full of songs, my heart is sad and numb. I'd rather just be wrong. I listen when you talk, your words all make
Jó sok
sense,
csapat dolgozott vele,
but underneath it
de kellett is. John
I hear
McMillan.
where we are going with
Ashley Birch. Ashley Birch! Ó, ismerős.
I am raindrops in the flood. I am emptiness. I am home. I am lonely in a crowd. But when you hear
Mennyien voltak. William, Amani, Jacob, Camo, Sadaki, Arnu, Konover, Magad, Nasad, Teika, Ureka. Brutások. És nem csináltuk meg a vadászküldetéseket sem, és nem csináltuk meg a verem vezető mester.
dreams I never left. I had courage like the beast. My eyes, they never fled. My arms would always reach. You harden with your words. Maybe fear is armor too.
Nagyon sok emberrel, nagyon sok karakterrel találkoztunk.
When hurricanes come
Az ele is milyen jó volt. Hogy Varnak volt szakála.
I am raindrops in the flood. I am emptiness. I am home. I am lonely in a crowd.
Meddig tart ez?
But when you hear me, you'll be near me. Stay with me in the flood.
Oké. Van tovább is, de... nem. Van még valami? Az összes kemencét megnéztük, feltörtük az összes nyakasnak. Tér vissza vezérlőközpontba. Szingulcás és a főküldetés kész. Gratulálunk a főjáték végigjátszásához. Aloy története folytatódik a Burning Shores kiegészítőben. A térkép egy teljesen új területén új küldetésekkel, karakterekkel, gépekkel, fegyverekkel, képzettségekkel, eszközökkel, ruhákkal, gyűjthető tárgyakkal és más egyébbel. Aloy-jal felveszik majd a kapcsolatot követendő lépésekkel utazás megkezdéséhez. A játékot bármikor újra is játszhatod meg legelétől az új játék plusz Limitásra vagy bázis új játék. Köszönjük a játékot és jó szolgálást a Burning Shores-ban, a Horizon csapat. Hogy mi van? Na várjál. Bázis. Tényleg most mit van Aloy is?
Aloy, a certain complication has come to my attention that we must discuss. I'll be waiting at Tilda's. It's proven to be a useful headquarters for my inquiries into the Zenith base. And don't worry, I haven't disturbed her precious art.
Fine. I'll be there when I can.
Új főküldetés a angolok partokra. Én kimennék, csak hát... Ó, ne. DLC. Skacok. Bakker. Meddig van ez? Ide tudok menni? Aha. Itt egy hullámtépő is. Bakker. Na jól van, skacok. Menj el idő? 5:30. Ezt befejezem. Lehet, hogy jövök 8 órakor. És elkezdjük a DLC-t. Akkor nem gondoltam, hogy van DLC, de... Oké. Rendben. Jó lesz. Skacok. Még egy mentés. És akkor ez volt a fő történet, és megyünk a DLC-vel. Vigyázzatok magatokra, jövök. 8 órakor. 8-kor. De lehet, hogy fél 8-kor. Meglátjuk. Én szükség leszek, sziasztok.